Okay, we got some Gignut, Goblin Slayer, the worst anime ever made. Cap. That's cap, bro. Like, if you just remove the whole, like, episode 1 shit, like, it's actually a good anime. Wonder if I can find, like, a season 2 recap, bro. Like, there are barely any fucking recaps on Goblin Slayer, but, yeah, shout out Gignut. Follow his Patreon over here, so, yeah, shout out Gignut. Yeah, let's get it.
Goblin Slayer is the worst anime ever made.
Cap.
Period. Possibly
Cap.
in the history of ever. This anime isn't just bad, it is offensively bad, and it offended me to the point of being right. Goblin Slayer was the reason for my parents' divorce. Goblin Slayer
What?
caused the 2008 financial crisis. Goblin Slayer started World War II, and anyone who likes it is a
What?
stupid dimwit who dropkicks babies for a living. Now these statements
What's wrong with dropkicking? What's wrong with dropkicking bait?
may be pretty extreme and shocking, and some of you may be skeptical, but trust me, it's true. I'm a guy on the internet, so in order to prove to you just how bad this anime is, I'm only gonna hit you with the hard facts. That's right, zero bias, just facts. And by the end of this video, I will prove to you that Goblin Slayer is objectively the worst ever anime ever made in the history of ever.
Cap. Fucking cap, nigga. Like, if you just remove... Like, I'm gonna defend this, yo. I'm gonna defend it, bro. If you remove the shit in episode 1, this is actually a good anime. Not gonna lie. Like, like, the thing I like about, like, season 2, right? Because basically, everything that they... Okay, let me explain the whole show. So, basically, they just kill goblins. But season 2, like... It doesn't make that killing goblins like their main focus. They have more side quests. There's a lot of character developments from like season 1 to season 2. Like, the show is not actually that bad, bro. What a fucking... Okay, there we go.
Fact. So let's start with the obvious issue. Edge. Goblin Slayer has edge, and that's bad.
Nigga showed
Why is
edge.
that bad? Because edges are dangerous. Edges cut people. People fall over edges.
Oh yeah, I've told that nigga Jordan to not watch episode 1, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, I didn't want, like... I told bro to not watch episode 1, because it's still crazy, bro. Episode 1 is insane, bro. Hey, yo, Jordan, if you watching this, nigga, do not watch episode 1. Okay? Anyways, don't watch episode 1,
You know that every year we get 20 million edge-related deaths in the world? Fact. Why would anyone want edge in their show? Do you know what's better? Spheres. Spheres don't have edges, therefore they are good. I mean, who's ever been hurt by a sphere? And that's what Goblin Slayer is missing. Spheres. I mean, look at these dice. Look how many edges they have. Jesus Christ, Goblin Slayer, why don't you tone it down on the edge a bit, yeah? Now look how much better this show would be if it had some spheres in it. See? It wouldn't be-
Ah, shit. I forgot to turn up the quality, bro.
edgy, it beats sphery. And that's just the big problem with the show, just how unsphery it is. But you know what, that isn't the only problem, because the other thing is substance. You know, a bit of edge can be fine here and there, as long as an anime has some substance. Unfortunately, from my extensive analysis of this entire show from watching a single episode, I have surmised that it has no substance at all. Zero.
Yeah,
In fact,
you only
it has
watched
negative
episode 1,
substance.
you didn't watch
I mean,
the whole
all
thing.
that really happened in that episode anyway was that we saw a man slay some goblins. What? You'd think in a show called Goblin Slayer they'd do more than that. You mean to tell me in the first episode we didn't establish motivation, tone, magic system, narrative structure, plot progression, character arcs, world building, foreshadowing, plot twist, the entire cast, political agendas, backstories, and lore? What a failure of an anime, guys. Absolutely awful. 0 out of 10.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
But I know there is an elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. One that really sparked a lot of the controversy and is the biggest thing bringing Goblin Slayer down. The R word. That's right. Really bad CG. Guys, everyone is talking about how they chose to animate Goblin Slayer's armor in CG, and in some shots,
really
it
bad
just looks
CG.
bad. And then why is the armor in CG, but the goblin's hand-drawn? Couldn't they have just taken notes from the Overlord?
It got better in a
CG?
couple of episodes. You would have known that if you watched it, nigga.
Which to this day stands as the single best use of CG in any anime ever? I'm just surprised more people aren't talking about the extremely graphic scenes that were presented in episode 1. Now, I know such a topic could be disturbing for some people watching this, so I will put a content warning here for anyone who finds graphic scenes and depictions of sexual assaults disturbing. But I will try to handle this in a manner that everyone can agree on, because I'm sure we can all agree that sexual assault and rape is a horrific thing that absolutely no one deserves to go through. Well, yeah, of course it's bad. So we can all agree that we never want to see any rape scenes in our media. What? No, that's not what I said. Rape is bad.
What?
Therefore, rape scenes are bad. Therefore, Goblin Slayer is bad. The depiction of sexual assault doesn't belong in any media, especially not in anime, and has never been done before. Except in Berserk, School Days, Psychopaths, Karen no Kyokai, Mirai Nikki, Valve Rave, Perfect Blue, Alright, maybe sometimes it's okay to portray an anime, but it has to be done right. I mean, just
wait, let me see those animes again.
Except in Berserk, School Days.
Yep, Berserk, School Days, yep.
Psychopaths, Karen no Kyokai, Mirai Nikki, Valve Rave,
and
Blue,
Redo of Hero too.
Alright, maybe sometimes it's okay to portray an anime, but it has to be done right.
Sometimes,
just look at Berserk. Berserk had a scene with a horse in it, for God's sakes, but at least Berserk had the decency to censor itself by making itself an adaptation so shitty that no one actually watched it. I mean, I was fine with watching a man getting brutally beaten to death, but this was gratuitous and it didn't add anything to it, so it shouldn't be there. It was unnecessary because I got the point when goblins were just brutally murdering a guy, which...
Okay. I think the scene was added because it wanted to depict goblins as like just straight up monsters, bro. I think that's why the scene was added.
Again, I am totally fine watching. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, if such a subject matter understandably disturbs you and the manner it's portrayed in is too much, couldn't you just skip on this and find another anime this season that suits your taste? No! What are you, a fucking idiot? Not watching every new anime that gets talked about by our community? This isn't 2003 anymore. Besides, people are enjoying this and that's bad. People shouldn't enjoy this because that means people are enjoying rape. This was portrayed as a positive thing in Goblin Slayer. It's not about the catharsis.
What? No. He capping. This nigga capping. This fuck nigga capping, bro. He capping. It wasn't portrayed as a positive thing. He capping, bro. He is capping. Gignuk, you capping, nigga. Why you capping, nigga? Nah, nigga, I thought you was my nigga. Why you capping, bro? It was not portrayed as a good... Why you capping, gang? Bruh. Nah, I'm about to dislike this video, bruh. Nah, gang. Why you capping, bruh? Why you capping?
Besides, people are enjoying this, and that's bad. People shouldn't enjoy this because that means people are enjoying rape. This was portrayed as a positive thing in Goblin Slayer. It's not about the catharsis of watching vile monsters getting the slaughter they are due. It's about horny teenagers jacking off to rape porn. Except this is on Crunchyroll. What the fuck, Crunchyroll? If I wanted to watch hentai, I'd just go to fucking Hentai Haven. That is absolutely disgraceful, Crunchyroll. Oh. I'm sorry, just excuse me for a second. And that brings me to the last reason why Goblin Slayer is bad. Because it's not for everyone. Guys, the thing to remember is that every anime should be for everyone. And if that's not the case, you should make the other side feel bad for thinking that way. Remember, anyone who likes...
I also wanted to say, Goblin Slayer reminds me a lot of Master Chief, bro, from fucking Halo. Like, it's the voice, the nonchalantness, the fucking armor, the fact that he barely shows his face. He reminds me of Master Chief.
Goblin Slayer is a trashy edgelord who likes rape porn, and anyone who doesn't is a normie snowflake who for some reason could find extremely graphic scenes disturbing. And there's literally no one else. So we're not actually allowed to think the beginning was nearly as good or bad as either extremes are portraying it as, and are just waiting to see how the show plays out. The real trick is to get everyone so angry that no one can actually keep track of any points anyone is actually making. So hopefully now I have proved to you that Goblin Slayer is the worst anime ever made in the history of ever. But look, I'm not even going to stop there. I'll do one better and I'm going to fix Goblin Slayer so that everyone can enjoy it. You know, despite all the controversy, I still think the show has a lot of potential, so the first thing we need to obviously change is the rape scene. This is the thing that's causing controversy, so let's approach this differently. Why don't, instead of depicting such a vile act, we just say the girls were tickled so hard they were transported to the Shadow Realm? Therefore, everyone is safe and nobody watching it can possibly get hurt. Now as for Goblin Slayer, he's just way too unrelatable right now. I mean, how am I supposed to project myself on a faceless person wearing a mask? We need the main character to be relatable to the audience, so why not just make him a normal person like us who got transported into that fantasy world? That way we can change his motivation from killing goblins to trying to get back to his own world. As for the characters, I'm okay with the one
I think if that happened, it would just be just another fucking isekai. There's so many isekais out here, man.
But why not surround the main character with many girls? He needs more girls, including a little sister. And if you're just gonna make it a fantasy setting anyway, why not just skip the middleman?
Whoa. Gigna. Why you want Bo to have a little sister? Now let's talk about it, Gigna. Why you want Bo to have a little sister? It's kind of suspicious, gang. Kind of suspicious. Now I gotta watch your search history, bro, on Hentai Haven, bro. You gotta check your search
And just turn into a video game so the audiences know how the systems work. And as you can see, we have now made an anime that absolutely no one will get angry at and complain. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Wait, was that Sword Art Online?
The audiences know how the systems work, and as you can see, we have now made an anime that absolutely no one will get angry at and complain. Oh,
Goblin Slayer Online. What? The fuck?
for fuck's sake!
Fuck. I did not want to do that, but. Hey, man, shout out fucking Gignut. I disagree with most of the shit he said, but yeah, shout out Gignut, bro. And y'all already know the deal. Like, subscribe, shit like that. I'm out.